Mel Camp.
You at least got one nail
better,
in there.
And she's building that frame. She's doing so much better than I did.
Well, I don't know. I think I found some of your nails, Sophia. Like, I think these are some of your nails, right? But don't worry, because look what happens to the nails. Hey, Rose, show us this. We don't need those nails anymore. They get magnet vacuumed up. It's so cool. It's part of the safety here. I mean, we, just regular people here at KPRC, we are building a home. We're building some walls for the home. And I mean, there's a lot that goes into building. People, of course, take a long time to become master builders, and we are far from that. And that's why it's so awesome that Houston Habitat for Humanity have their staff on site here, and they are helping us with the build. Isn't that right, Tim? Like, you're providing us with advice that keeps it safe and make sure that we build to code, which is important.
Yes, ma'am. So pretty much, since you guys have the energy, what Habitat wants to do is take advantage of that energy, but, you know, make sure that y'all are building safely.
Playing golf has quite literally changed my life.
To say that Nathan Forrestal loves a game of golf is an understatement. For this Western New Yorker, golf is everything.
My life is golf. If I could golf 24/7, 7 days a week, I would.
Nathan has cerebral palsy, but he doesn't let this limit the passion he brings to the game. How do people react when they see Nate out on the golf course?
Well, I think they don't know what to expect at first, but then they see Nate hit a golf ball, and I think it's not what they see, it's what they hear. You know, I think a golfer knows when they hit a good or bad shot based on, you know, how it sounds coming off the club. When do you think you'll get that hole in one?
I told my girlfriend if I don't get it by 30, I'm sitting on probably Niagara and just sitting here until I get it. It's a difficult thing, but it's not impossible.
Katie has another name, and those in the know. Katie Zuela. Here you will find the largest concentration of Venezuelan food in Houston. Guided by my friends, food and travel writer My Fam and food importer Manuel Guzman Lopez, I set out to explore what it's all about.
I believe there is something like 40,000 Venezuelans in Houston, and probably 35,000 live in Katy.
Escaping the turmoil in their home country and forced to leave so much behind, our Venezuelan neighbours here in Houston have held on tight to traditions, flavours and family recipes. And this is the flour that we had, all of the food that we ate today was made with this flour.
Exactly, the arepas, it's made like that. We make empanadas, we make pastelitos.
Wait, is this the secret? Because I heard there was a secret to making it so light and delicious.
Well, always is love, the secret, okay?
Love, I'll take that. If you're feeling hungry, you know where to go. Dr. Shaquille O'Neal was in Houston at the weekend for the big opening of his very first big chicken restaurant in Texas, and a bunch of neighbours showed up to celebrate. Houston Life went along for the party, and I got to chat with Shaq about how he will use this restaurant as a platform to inspire kids to reach for the stars.
Enjoy Houston.
We're at Big Chicken having big fun. Shaquille O'Neal's Big Chicken has its first Texas restaurant. A bunch of neighbours showed up to celebrate, including... You're the Big Chicken around here?
Yes, everyone knows Shaq loves Houston. I've been living here 20, 30 years.
Well, I can tell you one thing. There was one time he fouled me and I hurt my knee. I was out for like 2 months, but very competitive, just like him in his business. I'm pretty sure that this will be a competitive chicken franchise here in Houston.
It is the afternoon at Texas EquiSearch headquarters in Dickerson. Volunteers gather after a morning, doing what they do best.
Today we literally just got off of a search with Galveston County Sheriff Department on an apparent homicide case. Literally after he disappeared, his mother passed away and literally died of a broken heart. So, you know, we just want to get him located.
The pain that comes with this kind of grief is something Tim Miller knows all too well. In 1984, his daughter Laura went missing.
After Laura's body was found, I made that promise to God and Laura I'd never leave a family alone. We're the last and only hope for these families.
How much is Laura with you when you're searching?
Oh, you're gonna get me choked up a little bit, but you know what? When I would go out there, I'd throw that cross out there where Laura's body is found, and I'd walk up to that cross and I'd say, Lord, please don't hate your daddy, but I can't come out here anymore. I have to say goodbye. I have to put my life back together. And you can believe it or not, I'd be walking away and I'd hear this little voice say, Dad, don't quit, just please don't quit. And if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't be here. So, you know, I think about her every day. I miss her. Nobody's going to ever take her place. There's always that empty spot at the dinner table. But because of her death, because of what I went through, we've made a difference in many, many, many people's lives over the years. And I can look back and say, Lori, you know what? Your death wasn't in vain. It wasn't in vain.
There's a place in Magnolia where horse-powered healing happens. Inspiration Ranch. Kelly, horse-powered reading, it's part of a greater literacy program that you have here at Inspiration Ranch.
Yeah, so we're really trying to meet the needs of our clients both in physical and emotional and educational ways. And it's able to help the students to connect with their learning.
So Chief has an E on him.
He does.
This is not his usual attire,
No,
is it?
so this is a good example of one of our lessons.
Have you not seen a more beautiful thing in all your life? What is better than a croissant? A giant croissant. This is the woman who is the genius behind this. Maham, how did you come up with this idea?
You know what, Mel? Let's grab some coffee and talk about it.
I'm down. Let's do it. Maham Qureshi is the owner of Shaka. She and her team bake all kinds of delicious pastries out of Canary Coffee's kitchen in Montrose. And if you're a big croissant lover, Maham has you covered.
So honestly, it just stemmed from boredom. I had a long day at work. I was on my computer the whole week. I was like, okay, I gotta go in the kitchen, gotta create something. And I was like, giant croissant.
Shaka is the name of your bakery. What does it mean?
So for me, shakar is a representation of who I am. I'm Pakistani. In my language, Urdu, shakar means sugar. We make French pastries. I wanted the business to represent me. That's why I picked the name Shakar, which is sugar.
Honestly, if Michael Bublé pulled me out like that to sing, I would not sing like that. I would die. Michael Bublé, please, when you come to Buffalo, do not try and sing with me. It would be the end, kaput. Hi, welcome to the show.
Melanie, you know, I had no idea that people from Buffalo sounded like they're from Australia.
Get out of my face. That is the best Australian accent anyone has ever faked.
No. It's because my assistant's here and she's from Australia and she said, is that an Australian accent?
Oh my gosh, I love that she's from